There are so many ways to make money online, and I tried quite a few of them already. Udemy is a great way to make money if you have some knowledge to share. Skillshare is the great way to make money if you have the same knowledge. YouTube can be a bit difficult, but can be a good way to make money if you have a lot of time and patience. And sponsorships are the great way to make money if you have some kind of following. But I want more. I want to try as many ways to make money online as it's humanly possible to become ultimate online entrepreneur and to clear out all the BS misconceptions about making money online. So I decided to add one more business to my roster, and I decided it to be a consulting business. Oh, and I'm going to show you how I did that and how you can do that as well. So what do you need for consulting business? First, you need to understand that consulting business is consisting of three parts. First is you with the knowledge and experience that you can provide. Second is an individual who wants this knowledge and experience and would like to pay for it. And third is the way to connect with this individual and the way to deliver this knowledge. You need all three for this. Pretty simple, right? So in my case, I have a good knowledge about the course creation and about the content creation in general and how to run this as a business. And I know that there are actually people who want this knowledge. So that part is done. Now I need to build it up as a business and find a way to deliver this knowledge. Now, with that out of the way, you need to find a way to actually provide these services. But how to deliver this knowledge? First things first, people need to know that you actually provide these services. There are several ways to do that. You can do it with a YouTube channel, you can do it with other social media services, just letting people know that you're actually providing such services. And if they want, you are available. Or you can just launch an ads campaign like on Facebook ads and pay for the way for people to find you. Or you can do the simplest of them all. Just put yourself out there, create a content like I did, and let people know that you have this knowledge and let them find you themselves. In my case, I did the latest one. People just started to contact me because they knew that I had the certain knowledge about the subjects they're interested in. In my case, it was the content creation and online course creation, and they just wanted the consulting. So I had the first two parts of the three things I need for the consulting business. I had the knowledge and I had the people who wanted this knowledge. Now, I needed a way to actually set this up technically. Until recently, I thought that such services would be very difficult to deliver. But now I know that it's actually very simple. You just need to set up the meeting like with any other consulting, right? And you just need to meet with people to talk with them. You share your calendar with those people with your free times. They choose the free time that you have and you just meet up, right? But what if you live in different countries? What to do then? You can use the services like Zoom or Google Meet, right? And you can accept the payments through Stripe and PayPal. But all of this sounds not very, but pretty much complicated. Like technically set up the time of the meeting, technically set up the place of the meeting, then you need to technically set up the payments. There should be the way to make these things much easier. If there was only a tool that would allow you to do this all in one click. Oh, but wait, there is, and it's called Calendly. Oh, by the way, I'm not sponsored by Calendly. I actually pay for this tool myself with my own money, so I decided just to tell you about it. Calendly is actually a pretty great tool if you want to set up the meetings like that. It allows you to create the calendars where you choose your free times, connect a bunch of different services like Zoom, Google Meetings or other services, as well as the payment services as well. And all you need to do is just send a calendar link to your potential client and all will be done by itself. They will choose a time, they will choose the service that they want to meet up, they will pay the money right then and there, and everything will be scheduled for both of you. You're gonna receive that someone scheduled your meeting, you're gonna receive that someone actually paid for this meeting, and that's it. All the technical problems solved in one sweep. And you can do majority of those things for free on this tool. Yes, it has a free and paid tiers, and the only thing that you cannot do with the free tier is actually connect the payment services directly. So if you are using this for free, you need to actually ask for the payment directly. But other than that, you can do all of those things for free. I myself use the paid tier, the highest paid tier, which is only $15 a month, which allows you to connect the PayPal. So for me, it's problem solved as well. But for you, if you're a beginner and if you are not sure if whether you will get clients or not, I suggest you just to use the free tier. Okay, now you're all set up. You have a knowledge to provide, you have a client who wants this knowledge, and you have the way to connect with this client. But how much do you charge? This is actually very subjective and depends on how much do you value your knowledge and how much your client actually values your knowledge. And most importantly, it's how much your time is worth for you. Will it be $20 per hour or $200 per hour? It's all up to supply and demand. If you see that a lot of people want your knowledge, you can set up the high price. If you see that not a lot of people want your knowledge, you can set up the low price. Just be realistic and don't overprice yourself, or most importantly, don't underprice yourself. But here is a very important question that I'm pretty sure that some of you at least will have. How much you can expect to make from consulting and how much I actually already made. This is a very difficult question to answer and it's purely dependent on you. It depends on your reach and depends on the industry and depends on your knowledge and experience. And just know that if you're a small name in an industry, not a lot of people will be in line to talk with you and pay you for it. This is the simple truth. But if you work hard enough and make yourself visible enough, you can easily transform with consulting into the main source of income. I kid you not, consulting is one of the most lucrative ways to make money and one of the easiest to do because it requires very little amount of time when you are big already. And if you're pro enough, you can easily expect more than just a few $1,000s per every single month. Let's go to chit chat. How much did I make? I actually started receiving a consulting call request this year, from the beginning of the year actually. And a few months since then, I actually made more than 10 consulting calls already, both regarding online course business and YouTube. And of course, I charge different prices for the online course business and for the YouTube, which is understandable, right? Because I'm far more successful in online course business than I'm on YouTube, right? At least for now. I cannot actually say exactly how much I charge per hour because it's actually subject of change because I change it constantly. And you can see the latest prices in the links down below. I think I will be including it in the links down below. But after all the expenses and all the taxes, I made more than $1,000 already, just from the consulting calls. This is by me not doing any work at all coming from people that found me themselves and contacted me themselves. I was never even promoting such service. There was no simpler way to make money, at least for me. And if I managed to do this with a channel with less than 2,000 subscribers, imagine if you have a larger channel, what you can do. Overall, no matter what industry you're in, and no matter how large you are in this industry, I highly suggest you to at least set up the ability to do a consulting calls with you. It has very little expenses and it's very easy to do because when people will want to do a consulting with you and they will want to do a consulting with you, make it as easy for them as possible and it's just an easy money for you. Why would you miss that? What do you think about the consulting? Is it actually a good business model? Would you actually pay for a consulting call? Let me know in the comments down below. This will be it for today, and by the way, don't forget to click this beautiful subscribe button to not miss any future videos, and click this video especially chosen for you. So I'm gonna see you in the next one. See ya.